What's going on, guys? Jason Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer content. And today it is going to be Thursday the 20th of August. We have confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do our good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there will be a new video for you to look forward to. And finally, drop a comment below, I'll try to respond to as many as I can. Right, so we have got a fair few confirmed deals to go through today, and first up is another signing for Norwich, who so far have been pretty damn busy. So they have signed left back Xavi Quintilla from Villarreal, and it's a season-long loan. Real Madrid have loaned out Jesus Vallejo to Granada for this season, and that was one of the teams he was playing for last campaign. He spent the first half of the season playing for Wolves, but he did fail to break into the starting 11, where he featured for just 162 minutes. Sporting have signed Moroccan defender Fadal from Real Betis, and it's for a fee of about €3 million. Jose Halibas has returned to Olympiacos on a one-year deal, that's after leaving Watford earlier this summer. He left the Greek Giants back in 2014 to join Roma, and now has rejoined on a free transfer. I'm not too sure if he's the replacement for the outgoing Shimikaz who joined Liverpool or not, but he has returned to the club. Tottenham have confirmed the signing of Joe Hart on a free transfer, that's after he left Burnley. He signed on a 2-year contract and we're unsure whether he'll be the backup next season or the third choice keeper. 25-year-old midfielder Seko Fofana has joined newly promoted RC Lens. It's from Udinese in the Serie A and it's a club record €10 million fee, and the player has also put pen to paper on a 4-year contract. Barcelona have confirmed the appointment of Ronald Koeman as the club's new manager, and he has signed a 2-year contract. The Dutchman has left his post in charge of the Netherlands national team that has to replace Quique Setien in the Camp Nou hot seat. People obviously are questioning whether he'll be good enough for the job or not, we'll have to wait and see, but he has been pretty impressive in charge of his national team. Borussia Dortmund have confirmed the signing of REINIER from Real Madrid, and as I mentioned yesterday, it is a 2-year loan spell, and there is no option to buy included, and you can almost guarantee for FIFA 21 that he will feature in the Future Stars promo. And he will also be a brand new player to foot, and the stats on your screen right now are the ones he has currently on head-to-head. The next one is a story from Deport. They are saying Inter Miami are in pursuit of Jefferson Farfan. The Peruvian international is currently wanted by clubs in the US, South America and Russia. That's after recently leaving Lokomotiv Moscow. Miami recently made a splash by signing Blaise Matuidi from Juventus and are looking to improve their squad ahead of the next season. Leeds and Brighton have expressed an interest in signing Nicolas Gonzalez from Stuttgart, with a 22-year-old Argentina forward expected to cost about £15 million, and this story is from The Guardian. He did help Stuttgart get promotion back to the Bundesliga, where he scored 14 goals in the second tier of German football this season. Benfica are interested in Inter midfielder João Mario, according to Gianluca Damasio. The Portugal international has returned to the Serie A side, that's after spending last season on loan at Lokomotiv Moscow. Benfica manager Jorge Jesus, who did manage João Mario at Sporting a few years ago, he is hoping to be reunited with a 27-year-old. It seems to be pretty much every day that Benfica are very close to making a new signing. They're very close to announcing Cavani, if not already, on top of Vertonghen, Waldschmidt and also Everton just a few days ago. Fulham are closing in on the signing of Wigan left-back Anthony Robinson, and it's for a cut price fee of about £1.9 million. The source is the Evening Standard, and the fee is so low because Wigan got relegated, it is a relegation clause. A couple weeks ago, or about a week and a half ago, it looked like he was going to Sheffield United instead, because they also had a bid accepted because they matched the clause, and I think Everton have also been linked to him. The Evening Standard are saying that Watford have rejected an opening bid from Everton, that's for their key midfielder Abdoulaye Doucouré. The French midfielder is in high demand after Watford's relegation and is understood to prefer a move to the Premier League over a return to France. Doucouré is keen to join the Toffees, but Watford is set to hold out for about £25 million for the 27-year-old. And Telefoot in France do add that Everton and Doucouré have come to an agreement over personal terms, and he will sign a 4-year contract if the two clubs can agree a fee. Brighton have no intention of parting ways with Lewis Dunk or Ben White this summer, and this is according to TalkSport. The Seagulls have seen two of their highly rated centre-halves linked with moves away, and Dunk has been linked to Chelsea and Ben White a permanent move to Leeds United, but they intend to keep both of the pair at the Amex Stadium for next season. And it's a difficult one for them because they will have obviously massive offers, especially for Ben White, with Leeds set to pay or wanting to pay up to 30 million. But then I imagine Brighton also see it as a good opportunity because if they do integrate Ben White into their starting 11 for next season, his value will only go up. The more he impresses, that 30 million will then eventually turn into something like 50 or 60. A short story from Bild in Germany is that Southampton have made a £20 million offer to Schalke, that's for midfielder Weston McKennie. He apparently turned down Hertha Berlin a couple of days ago as he wasn't fully convinced about the transfer, but Southampton do face competition from Wolves, Leicester and AS Monaco. The next story is from various outlets actually, but it's basically a quote from Barcelona's president. So Josep Maria Bartomeu has opened the door for Felipe Coutinho to play for the club next season. He's currently finishing a season-long loan at Bayern Munich, but was expected to be sold to a Premier League side in this summer window. But Bartomeu has said that Coutinho could stay, that's if new head coach Ronald Koeman wants the Brazilian around. It's safe to say a return to Barca could be pretty awkward, because he was part of the Bayern squad that absolutely hammered them 8-2, and he also contributed 2 goals and 1 assist against his parent club. And the next story is from the Daily Star. They're saying West Ham's Felipe Anderson, he has emerged as a transfer target for Lazio. David Moyes' side are open to selling the attacker, with Lazio keen on Anderson again, that's after missing out on David Silva. It would be a return to the club he left in the first place to join the Hammers back in 2018, and I'm not sure how much the transfer fee itself would be, but this follows David Silva essentially rejecting Lazio at the last second to make a switch to Real Sociedad. The next story is from Sport Bild. They're saying Chelsea is set to seal a deal with Bayer Leverkusen for Kai Havertz. Should a move be agreed, the 21-year-old will reportedly become the most expensive German player of all time, which Chelsea broke just a couple of months ago by signing Timo Werner. But Fabrizio Romano does add that Chelsea and Leverkusen are still in talks for Kai Havertz. The player is pushing for the move because he wants to play for Frank Lampard, but right now the two clubs are currently €20 million apart in valuation. Leicester are reportedly in negotiations to sign a left-back as a possible replacement for Ben Chilwell. Reports in Italy suggest that Brendan Rodgers is already planning for life without the 23-year-old, and Calciomercato do add that Ajax's Nicolas Tagliafico has been identified as the alternative to Chilwell. He would obviously cost about 20 to 35 million, and I say a pretty vague amount, but it's somewhere in between that, and for Chilwell, he is set to join Chelsea. Another story from Calciomercato is that Chelsea and Atletico Madrid have identified Federico Bernardeschi as a transfer target. Both clubs could launch bids for the 26-year-old this summer, with Juve eager to cash in on a prized asset. Bernardeschi featured in 38 games for Juve last season and has still got 2 years left to run on his existing contract. Sky Italia are saying that Everton are keen on signing Roma captain Alessandro Florenzi. The Toffees are eager to strengthen at right back with a 29-year-old top of their list of targets. Florenzi, who has also been linked to Atalanta, he has still got 3 years remaining on his current contract with Roma. He spent the second half of last season playing for Valencia, and Roma are looking to move him on. Premier League sides are on high alert as David Alaba's negotiations with Bayern Munich, they are nearing a turning point according to Sky Sports. Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea are all said to be keen on Alaba, who will decide his future after Bayern Munich's Champions League campaign does come to an end. The defenders' talks have not gone well though, with Alaba and Bayern still some way apart in the current wage demands, though this could also be tactics by his agent to get the deal over the line, and I imagine he will stay at Bayern for next season. Barcelona's president Bartomeu has confirmed the players that are not for sale this summer. So Lionel Messi, Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann, Frankie de Jong, Clement Lenglet, Nelson Semedo and Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Telefoot are claiming that Lille have reached a fee agreement with Arsenal, Napoli and Everton that's over the transfer of Brazilian defender Gabriel. And Fabrizio Romano does say that Gabriel has thrashed out a provisional contract with Arsenal, which would be a 5-year contract, because that is his favoured destination at this point in time. Napoli have increased their wage offer to him on Monday night, and he is seen as the ideal target if they sell Koulibaly to Manchester City. And now we have a very interesting story from Libero. They're saying that Barca defender Gerard Piqué, he has received an offer from Fulham. The newly promoted Premier League club are hoping to strengthen their back line, that's by adding a World Cup winner to their ranks. Piqué opened the door to a potential Barca exit after their 8-2 loss, and maybe a return to the Premier League. It could happen, we'll have to wait and see. A story which doesn't seem to be going away is Ronaldo and a potential exit from Juventus. So the source for this one today is from Sport. They're saying Juve no longer see Ronaldo as non-transferable, and they could decide to cash in for him for about £54 million, with Paris Saint-Germain keen on signing the 35-year-old. It's about €60 million, and maybe if PSG do win the Champions League, of course in the final of it, he might be interested in making the switch. Napoli have invited Manchester City to sign defender Kalidou Koulibaly, and this story is from the Daily Mirror. The Italians are ready to cash in on the 29-year-old and are set to demand about £60 million. And this could time with the fact they want to wrap up the Gabriel deal, and to do so they need to sell Koulibaly. And Fabrizio Romano does add that this is a following Koulibaly situation. Pep wants to sign another centre-back after signing Nathan Ake. Talks are still ongoing between City and Napoli to find an agreement. The two clubs though have had a bit of a problem past, because Jorginho was supposed to go to Man City, but Chelsea of course hijacked the deal. Man City are in contact with his agent too, and a journalist called Nicolo Ceccherini, he has said Koulibaly will join Manchester City. But that guys is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. Yesterday's episode will be down below in the description box, and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time, there'll be a new video for you to look forward to. So thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.